So that one will just catch up to us. All right, so let's continue now our discussion. So as I'm saying a while ago, Can is related to Sudoku puzzle. So what is Can? So Can is an arithmetic-based logic puzzle that was invented by the Japanese mathematics teacher Tetsuya Miyamoto in 2004. Okay, so this game is invented by a Japanese or by a certain Japanese. So the noun can has or means knowledge and awareness as synonyms. So if you're going to read this one, or if you're going to convert the word can, okay, the Japanese can into English word, so knowledge, or awareness, or knowledge squared or awareness squared. Okay, so in recent years, the popularity of can has increased at a dramatic rate. More than a million can puzzle books have been sold, and can puzzles now appear in many popular newspapers, including the New York Times and the Boston Globe. So can puzzles are similar to Sudoku puzzles, but they also require your to perform arithmetic. Also require you, okay, correction is one. Also require you to perform arithmetic to solve the puzzle. All right. So we have here, of course, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, up to 9 by 9. Actually, we can proceed up to 10 by 10. So actually, there's uh, no limitation. We can even have a 20 by 20, but that's too much, you know. So just by solving, in my case, in my own experience, just by solving an 8 by 8 or 9 by 9, it will take me an hour already to solve that one. Okay. So 3 by 3, maybe it will only take you guys, or it will only take us 2 to 3 minutes to solve that puzzle. For 4 by 4 is 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. 5 by 5 is maybe ranging from 15 to 20 minutes. And then 6 by 6 is, so sometimes 6 by 6 is super hard also. Okay, maybe depending on the target values. But 5 by 5 below, super easy. 6 by 6 and above is quite hard already. Okay. So we have here some uh, rules for the can puzzle. So do not repeat a number in any row or column. Okay. So the same with Sudoku puzzle. So you must not repeat any number in any row or in any column. So you can disarrange them like, so arrangement doesn't matter as long as there is no repeated number. Okay. So the numbers in each heavily outlined set of squares are called cages. Okay, so later on, I'll show to you guys what is this cage. And then must combine in some order, okay, to produce the target number in the top left corner of the cage using the mathematical operation indicated. Okay, so in Can puzzle, we have cages and then we have a target number, right? And then cages with just one square should be filled in with the target number. Right? So this is like a bonus. If it's a cage wherein it only has one square, okay, that should be filled in with the target number. So where can you find the target number? It's on the upper left. So later on, I'll show to you guys where those things are. So a number can be repeated within a cage as long as it is not in the same row or column. So again, in one cage, you can repeat a number as long as that number is not in the same row or column. Because coming from our rule number one, our very most rule, okay, do not repeat a number in any row or column. Okay. So for you to be able to understand those rules on how they really work, so let's proceed to the example. So we have a 4 by 4 puzzle here. Okay. So as you can see, we have row 1 up to 4, and then column 1 up to column 4. And then, so let's go over the cages first. So what are those cages? So as you can see here in our screen right now, you can see different colors. So we have yellow, so 3 squares with yellows, 2 squares which is colored cyan. This one is, I don't know, maybe gray, or gray or blue, not sure. So well, the color of that cage doesn't really matter. I just, just to say that this one is a cage, okay? Just to differentiate the other cages from this cage. And then this one is a green one, and then like this one is a brown or violet, I'm not sure. And then this one is green, and then pink or orange, sure. But this one's like pink or red. So just a disclaimer. So maybe in your case, this one is not pink. Maybe this one is red. So of course, all of us has a different tolerance when it comes to seeing a certain color. So some of us are maybe colorblind. So me myself also is not sure if I'm colorblind, but I think I'm not. So I think in my case, this one is red, pink, and this one is orange. Right? So if you're going to take a look on this one, we have a total of 8 cages. Okay, so 1 for the yellow, 2 for the cyan, 3 for this color, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. All right. So some cages has 3 squares, some cages has 2 squares, some cages has 1 square, okay, which is the bonus one. So cages with just 1 square should be filled in with the target number. So why this one is a bonus? Because whatever is the number of this one, like this is the target number, okay, and then it only has 1 cage, I mean 1 square in that cage. So all you need to do is write down here 2. Okay, so no other things to do. Unlike the others, wherein we have a target number, 6x. So what do we mean by target number? It is the result of the arithmetic or of the solutions that you did on that gauge. So as you can see, we have here 6. So we're targeting a total of 6. Okay, wherein we're going to use an operator multiplication. So take note, 6x is a target number of 6, and then x is the operator. So as you can see, or as you may know, this is a 4x4 puzzle. So our numbers is only ranging from 1 to 4. Okay, so again, it's 1 to 4 only. So what is this target number? So it is asking us to put numbers here. So 1, 2, 3 to 4 to get the result of 6 using an operator multiplication. So to do that one, there's a lot of possibilities. Okay, so let's solve for yellow for now. Yellow cage. Okay, so for us to be able to get the total of 6, so you can have 2 times 3 times 1. Okay, this one is already equal to 6 with the use of multiplication. Okay, or you can even have a different arrangement, like 3 times 2 times 1, which is also equal to 6, or 1 times 2 times 3, okay, or 1 times 3 times 2. So there's a lot of possible arrangements. So it's up to you. Okay, so you can put here 1, 2, and then 3, or 3, 2, and 1, or 2, 3, 1, or 2, 1, 3. So there's a lot of possibilities. So what we know is the numbers on this cage is 1, 2, 3. So it's ranging from 1 to 3. All right. So that's how you solve, or that's how we put a certain number on a cage. So just like this one, this is already a bonus. We already know that this one is 2. So there is no way that this one is 2 and this one is 2. So this one could be 1 or 3. So we already know that there is no 2 here in this column or in this row. So for sure, the box here, okay, column 1, row 1 is already 2. All right. So let's move on using for x. Okay, so what are the possible ways for you to get the result number of 4 using an operator multiplication? So what are those numbers?
4 and 1, sir.
4 and 1, or 1 and 4. Ah, 2 and 2. Yeah, sorry, I missed that one. So there's 3 possibilities. 2 and 2. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So there's 3 possible solutions. So 4 and 1, or 1 and 4, or 2 and 2. Okay. So just like that. Simple as that. But since we already know that this one is 2, so this one is already eliminated. So the only possible is 1 and 4, or 4 and 1 on this side. And actually, there's another clue wherein 1 is already in here. So we are now sure that this one is 4, and then this one is 1. Okay. So as you can see, little by little, you're able to fill out the cages, or the boxes, or the squares on this certain puzzle. Okay. So what about this one? What are the ways for us to solve this one? 12x.
3 times
3
4,
4,
sir.
sir.
So 3 times 4, or 4 times 3. What else?
6
2
times
times
2.
6.
6 times 2.
No. We don't have 6 and 2 because the range of this number is 1 to 4 only. Okay. So if it's 6 by 6, then yeah, we have 6. But since we only have 4 by 4, so the maximum number is 4. Okay, not 6. So there's only 2 ways to solve this one. So 3 and 4, or 4 and 3. So depending on the correct arrangement. So from there, just
Sir,
do
pwede po ba dyan yung 3 times 2 times 2?
sa dito, hindi pwede kasi dalawa lang eh. We only have 2 squares. Okay, so meaning 2 numbers only. Okay.
Okay po.
Kapag tatlong squares to, yun pwede. Pero dalawa lang kasi. So 4 times 3, or 3 times 4.
Kala ko po kasi kakulay yung sa taas.
Yun. So, hindi niya kakulay ito. So, delikado. So, may mga colorblind sa atin. Pero 8 cage to, okay? Magkakaiba yung iba dyan. Iba siguro parang pare-parehas ng kulay. Naku, delikado yun. Okay. So, magsosolve ka ng Rubik's Cube kahit anong kwan mo, nasolve mo na yung pala, colorblind ka. Anyway, so ganun lang naman kung paano i-solve itong puzzle na to. Like, depending on the operator. So just like this one, we've used addition. So our target number is 7. So what are the possible combination or possible arrangement
3
dito
plus
sa
4,
orange na
sir.
lang? Ayan.
3 plus
4
4.
and 3, sir.
3 plus 4, or 4 and 3. Okay, so dalawa lang naman. Right? And then what about this one? 8x. So we have 3 squares here. Ano yung mga possible combinations natin?
2
4
plus 2
times
plus 2.
1 4 2.
Anong 2 plus 2 plus? Ang gagamitin nating operator is multiplication. Okay, so not plus.
1 times 4 times 2.
So 1 times 4 times 2, or 1 times 2 times 4, or 4 times 2 times 1. So as long as yun yung mga numbers na nilagay mo dito, so depende na sa arrangement. Okay? What about this one? Itong parang pink na to. Pink, red,
3 minus 2. Tapos 2 minus 1.
minus 2, or even 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3, 3 minus 2, 2 minus 1. Alright? Para makuha mo yung result of 1 using subtraction. And then this one is just 1. Okay? So again, I'll give you guys 3 to 5 minutes. Okay? Para i-solve itong mga natitirang unsolved puzzles natin. Kasi nasagutan na natin itong iba dito kanina. So iiwanan ko yung iba para sagutan ninyo. Okay? So I'll give you guys 3 to 5 minutes. So time starts now. So you challenge yourself. Can I do this one within 3 minutes or within 5 minutes? So grab your pencil and your paper. So pencil gamitin nyo kasi mamaya, syempre trial and error yan. Hindi nyo sigurado yung arrangement.
Sir, paano pagtapos ko na, sir?
Then that's good. Let's just wait for the others. So i-keep mo lang yung sagot mo and then we will see if you get the correct answer. So again, there must be no repeated numbers in any rows or columns. All right, so last 1 minute. All right, so time is up. So how many of you were able to uh, complete this one or answer the example?
Ako,
So,
sir.
Done na po, sir.
so tatlo. What about the others? Okay, so
Done,
far,
sir.
ay, 4. Alright, so I think there's a total of 4 who were able to finish this one. Okay, and then sa mga iba na hindi nakatapos, so okay lang yan. Okay, so take your time, pero tuloy nyo na yan after nung discussion natin. Kasi of course, nakaroon pa tayo ng further discussion for this one. So check your answers if you have the same answer.
Yes, sir. Same.
Alright, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's good. That's great.
Yes, sir.
Please, sir.
Alright, so congratulations to those who got the correct answers. So, ganun lang naman siya kasimple. Like, it's okay kapag 4x4, 3x3, 5x5. But if it's 6x6, 7 or 7x7, well, that's only my experience, okay? So, mahirap na yung 5x5, I mean 6x6. So, 5x5 okay lang. 6x6 and above. Well, sa inyo, kapag expert na kayo, like even maybe 7x7 is still easy. So, sa mga addict sa Sudoku, kung yun man yung parang libaran nyo, so this one is just a super easy puzzle for you. Okay. Anyway, so let me just show to you the some basic strategies on how to solve a can-can puzzle. So, ito yung pinakaunang gagawin mo, okay? So, you must hand or you must look for single square cages. Kasi yun yung mga bonus natin, okay? Like this one. Lagay nyo na kagad dito 2. Lagay nyo na kagad dito 1. Okay? And then after that, proceed with cages with 2 squares. Okay? So, basically, you must go from square 1 to square 2, square 3, square 4, hanggang sa padami ng padami. Okay? So, that must be your steps on how to solve a can-can puzzle. So, from lowest or smallest cage to largest cage. Okay, dapat ganun. Or, yung iba naman, okay, yung iba, from single square to, parang after nun, yung second step nila is to largest square. So, small and then large muna yung sinusolve nila. Why? Because there are some cases wherein large or small target numbers are like only given by some specific numbers or some specific possible answers. Like for example, a 6x6 puzzle, a 120x cage with exactly 3 squares can only be filled with 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So, ito lang yung nag-iisang possible na arrangement. So, I mean, na numbers. So, pwedeng 5, 4, 6, 6, 4, 5. So, depende na lang. So, wala nang iba na pwede mong ilagay dyan maliban sa 4 or 5 or 6. Okay? So, you can interchange those two. So, pwedeng 2 squares muna or pwedeng mag-jump ka na kagad sa large or small target numbers. Right? So, yun lang naman yung mga isa sa mga major na strategy on how to solve a can-can puzzle. And then, duplicate digit in a cage. So, this is not a clue anymore, but, you know, just a tip wherein you can put the same number as long as they are not in the same row or column. So, this one is in the same cage, but they are not in the same row or column. So, row or column. So, the same with this one. Okay? So, mostly this one is the L-shaped cage. Okay? So, remember the following rules. In an n by n puzzle, each row and column must contain every digit from 1 to n. So, starting from 1 to hanggang ilang man yan. So, let's say 9 by 9, so 1 to 9. If it's 7 or 7 by 7, that should be 1 to 7. And so on and so forth, okay? And then in a 2-square cage that involves subtraction or division, the order of the numbers in the cage is not important, okay? So, pwedeng, let's say, your target number is 1. So, pwedeng 4 minus 3 or 3 minus 4. Okay? So, kasi pwede mong kunin yung result of 1 dun eh. Actually, 4 minus 3 dapat. Pero, since puzzle siya, so, arrangement doesn't matter. So, for instance, a 3 cage with 2 squares could be filled with 4 and 1 or with 1 and 4. Okay, so that is for 3 minus. And then 3 division, cage with 2 squares could be filled with 3 and 1 or 1 and 3. Okay? So, ito na yung mga optionals na strategy. Like, not really necessary for you to be able to answer or get the correct answer in solving a can-can puzzle. So, it says here, make a list of possible digits like what we did a while ago. So, ito, naglista tayo ng mga possible digits. 1 times 4, 2 times 2, and so on and so forth. Okay? For each cage, make a list of digits with no regard to order that can be used to fill the cage. So see the following examples. So, ito na example. So, hindi ko na to babasahin. Okay? Ang ginagawa mo lang kasi dito is mag-guess and check ka. So, from the word itself, tatry mo muna tong first possibility. Okay? Itong first, is na to, let's say, 3 times 2 times 1. And then, kapag hindi siya working with the others, so pwedeng 1 times 2 times 3. Or pwedeng 1 times 3 times 2. So, yun. So, parang hinuhulaan mo lang. Trial and error, kumbaga. Okay? So, of course, as usual, right after that example, okay, example na to, you're going to have a quiz. So, we have a total of 4 numbers for can-can puzzle. So, 3 by 3 for number 1, and then another 3 by 3 for number 2, and then 4 by 4 for number 3, and then another 4 by 4 for number 4. Okay, so, 4 lang naman yan for the can-can puzzle. So we have a total of 5 quiz, 5 numbers. So 1 is for the, there's only 1 for the logic puzzle. And then there's 4 for the can-can puzzle. Okay, so that's it for today. So konti lang to. And then another topic next meeting. Alright, so do you guys have a question or clarification so far?
None, sir. Thank you.
Alright, what about the others? Feel free
Wala po,
to,
sir.
did you guys get the flow? Or nakasabay ba kayo? Or masyado bang mabilis? Or masyado bang mabagal? Or just right?
Sakto lang.
Wala. Alright, so if wala nang mga question or clarification, so if you're in a hurry, then you may now leave and then just wait for the uploaded or pre-recorded video kung sakaling gusto mo mang panoorin to ulit. Okay? And then to those who has a question or clarification, so pwede ka naman magstay and then we can still talk for around 8 minutes since we still have 8 minutes. Alright? So, yeah. Yung mga wala nang itatanong, so you may now leave. It's okay.
Bye, sir. Ingat po.
You're welcome, Mr. Aaron Lem Domingo.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. So do you guys have a question? All right, so Mr. Pincher, you have a question? Stacy?
Wala po, sir.
All right, so goodbye. See you next meeting.